What's up traders, welcome back to my weekly review on nasdaq, Bitcoin and a nice trade I took this week on Euro USD. It was FOMC week, so we expect the clean and most volatile side of the week to be the second half of the week. And let's jump right in. Here's the daily chart for nasdaq and we see movement out of the daily range we have been stuck in. Jumping into the 1 hour chart, we see the manipulation occurring above the buy side liquidity just for the market to retrace back into the range. There is no new weekly or monthly fair value gap, so I want to see what NQ does next week. I didn't participate in NQ this week because I was talking setup on the euro US dollar. So that's it already for nasdaq, and let's look at some other more moving charts. The first one is the Bitcoin chart. We saw price retrace into a weekly and daily fair value gap. It aggressively sold off there last week. Then this week the first half was choppy and FOMC made Bitcoin retrace back into the fair value gap from last week before selling off again. We target the weekly sell side liquidity, and as of now on the weekend closing below it, and it looks like we are creating another daily fair value gap, so I assume more sell side delivery up until the $46,000 mark. The 1 hour chart shows a clear respect of the higher time frame PD arrays. Just looking at the bodies, it creates a 1 hour fair value gap which acts as the second stage of distribution inside this market maker sell model. Euro USD here, it creates a huge new week opening gap and rallies away. Then after FOMC, EU retraces and pulls back into said new week opening gap. On the 1 hour chart we see this run back lower. It creates this 1 hour fair value gap on Thursday, and I used it to take a trade during the London session outside of my challenge, which I will show you on the next slide. The 1 minute chart here, and I waited for the 4 AM news release. Price rejected the 1 hour fair value gap previously, and then after the 4 AM news it sells off, creating a bearish order block. Off of this order block we create a fair value gap which I entered. It doesn't fill in completely and sells off more. It retraces using ICT's Mardu's inversion fair value gap and gives up the ghost after there. I take partials and leave a runner. It ultimately retraces to seek a deeper fill into the 1 hour fair value gap before going back into the new week opening gap, so it stopped me in profits roughly at 7 to 1 RR. You see my exits, partials and stop loss here. Ultimately I'm very happy with the trade and I'm content with the profits made. Very clean and very beautiful price delivery. Okay, that's it for the week. I hope you find it insightful as usual. Drop a like if you enjoyed the insight I shared, and comment what pair you want to see me analyze in the next video. Subscribe if you like to see more and stay up to date. Stay healthy, good trading, and see you next week.